What's going on, guys? Shane here. Thanks for joining me. Hope you're all doing great. Well, it hasn't been so long since we did that Black Friday OLIGHT sale, and it's time for another sale. This time for the month of December. OLIGHT is hooking you guys up with some pretty sick deals to treat yourself to a nice little gift either for Christmas or maybe for a loved one or a friend, someone in your family. So I don't want to waste too much of your time here in the intro. Let's get the camera over the table. Let's talk about the new lights, the limited edition colors, the deals, the package deals, all that stuff. Let's get it started. Alright guys, so before we actually cover the lights you see on the table here, we talk about, the specs, the lumens, the sale, the package deals, the limited edition color, all that stuff. Before we do that, if you know you want to pick something up before it sells out, especially that limited edition color, there's going to be a link down in the description below. Feel free to use that. It'll take you right to their website. You can pick something up. Now, I do want to let you guys know it is an affiliate link, so it does do a little kickback to me at absolutely no additional cost to you guys. It's just a really nice way of OLIGHT helping support my channel. However, if you guys don't know the sales and the package deals of the lights you see on the table, hang out to the very end of the video. I'm actually going to cover the lights first, just so you guys kind of know the specs and the lumens and stuff before you potentially pick one up. But if you don't even want to wait for that and you want to just see those sales, check the timeline in the bottom of the video here. You can scrub through it. They'll be broken down into segments. You guys can just go ahead and skip ahead to the point where I start talking about the sale and see if one of these things interests you. But again, the link is down in the description below. Alright guys, so before I talk about these lights and their specs, I want to be 100% honest with you guys. I did just receive these lights. I think I have about 24 hours to record, edit, and upload to YouTube, and that's a lot to do in a day. Especially with the family. So we're going to be reading the specs right off the website. I have a computer off the side here. I'm just going to go through, let you know about the lights themselves, what's important, and the sales, just so you guys get it as quickly as possible and can decide for yourself if one of these interests you, if you want to pick one up. Again, the link is down in the description if you want to do that. I highly recommend it, especially the Odin Mini. So I don't have a lot of experience, especially with the new ones. I have some time with the Odin Mini. This is the version in black. I've had this since they sent it out to me for that Black Friday sale. I have it right now on my Aero Precision pistol. So I have a little bit more time on this one, definitely more than the new stuff. Alright guys, so first let's start off with the Warrior Mini here in red. Now I do own what I think is the bigger brother, the inspiration for this little guy, and that's the M2R Pro Warrior. And I really do enjoy this light. This little guy, the little brother, the new one, this is pretty much just a smaller version that's gonna, more easily fit into your EDC, fit into your pocket when you're on the go. As for this little guy, it does sport a pretty crazy 1500 lumens, which is nuts for how small this thing is. This thing has a beam throw distance of about 190 meters. One of the nice features I really do appreciate about this and other OLIGHTs that have this, it's got a dual switch on this, which makes it really nice if you grab it out of your pocket. If you're a lady, you pull it out of your purse. No matter how you grab this thing, you're going to be able to actuate one of those switches. So if you reach in and you grab this thing out, you can find your thumb to turn the switch on. If you reach in and you grab it out, you can always find the tail switch there at the bottom. So the dual switch is a really nice feature to have, to know that if shit ever hits the fan and you grab this thing and you're stressed, that switch is going to be there no matter what. Now I don't have it on this light, but it does come with a pocket switch, a two-way pocket switch, which I've talked about a bunch again before. It's really nice. It really does allow you to carry this light any way you want, or if you want to do what I do most with those two-way clips, is attach it to a hat when you need to do some hands-free stuff. Another really nice feature is something that you would come to expect from OLIGHT is on the back. This is not only your tail switch, but it's also your charger. It does have that well-known magnetic charging system, so you can easily, come home from being out and about and slap the charger on this thing and easily get this thing charged without having to change batteries or open up a port and plug a charger in. Just a really quick and easy process to keep your flashlight charged. Now guys, if you like this red color, you really should jump over to that website using that link down below quickly because they only produced 9,999 of these. And that might sound like a lot, but with how popular OLIGHT is, how popular these sales are, these things go fast. So if you want this coloration in this light, you better click that link fast and go pick one up. Alright guys, so next is the i3T EOS in this titanium. Now I do already own a couple i3T EOS in the desert tan and the green, and I really do enjoy these lights. My wife does as well. These things are just a really nice size. They fit in your pocket great, they're discreet, you don't feel them at all. It's just a really good pocket light for EDC. Now, just talk about some specs of this thing so you guys kind of know a little bit about it. This thing does have 180 lumens, which is plenty bright for this sort of light. We use it all the time, you know, either in the car when you drop something. I've used this when I'm working on my C10 to look in the engine bay and stuff. So these are really great lights, especially when you have this double pocket clip we discussed before. This is, again, just fantastic for clipping to a hat when I am, you know, in the engine bay working on things. So it's a great little light. It has a tail switch on the back. It's got some nice knurling here, and it's also got some design work on the body there. So if you guys like the look of this i3T EOS and this titanium, I believe this is limited to just this sale. So if you guys like this, you definitely want to jump over to the website fast and pick one up before it sells out. All right, guys, last but not least, for the new lights from OLIGHT, that is the OLIGHT Obulb. Now this thing is a super handy, super nifty little light. This thing is pretty durable too. It says on their website that it has a an impact distance of about 6 feet, so it's pretty rough and tough. You don't have to worry about breaking it. It does have a magnetic bottom, and it does come with an included adhesive disc. You see here, like a little badge that has, again, that adhesive on the back, so you can stick that to anything that maybe isn't metal and magnetic, and then you can attach your light to that disc, and it can pretty much mount anywhere you like. Now this thing is super lightweight and compact, so you can really use this in tons of places, probably places that myself or OLIGHT haven't thought of. But on their website they show this thing going camping, putting it in the hood of a car when you're working on it. It's waterproof. It's IPX7 waterproof, so you can even use it as a pool light if you want. You can turn it on, chuck it in there, your kids could have fun with it. Where I have had a ton of use for this thing is in my safe. Now, if you guys are like me, you do have some dark corners and crevices where the light just doesn't get to it. This thing has been absolutely fantastic to illuminate those dark corners. Like I said before, it's got a magnetic base, so for me, I can just come to my safe, open the door, turn it on, slap it to the wall where I always put it now, and it just brightens up those dark corners. Now, this thing does have a pretty nice feature. It has a lock mode. That way, this thing doesn't accidentally get turned on when it gets bumped and waste your battery. It comes in several color options here at the base. You have the gray you see here, you have a moss green, and a wine red. So it's really cool. They did Christmas colors for here in December, so you can pick up a few. I think they have a pack. We'll talk about the sales here in a bit. But the way the light works on this thing, so you have your magnetic base that's also the charger. It comes with a charging cable as well. You can simply press to turn it on. You have 4 modes. You have the lower mode. I'll annotate the lumens on screen. I can't remember off the top of my head. You hold it down. You get the next brightness up. This is what I use in my safe, and it does a fantastic job. You have red for if you, on the side of a road, you need to mark something, you can, or if you are in an emergency, you need to, get attention, you have a flashing red. So you have several modes to choose from to whatever situation suits you best. But yeah, that about wraps it up on the Obulb. Again, this has been a surprise. I got this thing and I've really, really enjoyed it. All right, next is the Odin Mini and the limited edition Gunmetal Grey. Now again, like before, this is limited to 9,999 pieces. So if you guys like this color, if it's gonna match your build, quickly jump over to that website, pick one up. But it gets even cooler. I didn't get it for this video, but they are making the Odin Mini. They're offering it super limited edition as well. In this same red that you see here. So if you have a red build with some accents, probably like you saw on the wall behind me in the intro, the Odin Mini in this red would be insane. They only have 2020, get that there, 2020 pieces of the Odin Mini in the red, so that is going to be super hard to get, super limited. So again, if you do want that, use the link down below, go pick one up before it sells out. Just talk a little bit about this light. This thing does kick out a pretty crazy 2,000 lumens. That is one of the brightest flashlights you can put on a rifle, and that's especially cool with considering how small this light really is. It does have a rechargeable battery, as you'd expect, and the rechargeable is the well-known magnetic charger. It comes included in the box. You can simply slap this on and charge your flashlight. But what's really cool about the back end of this thing is OLIGHT has made a massive improvement to the switch of their weapon lights. In the past, it was just held on by a magnet. Now, inside the box, you do get the included switch, the attachment point, how it attaches to M-LOK, I believe, the cables, all that stuff. So right out of the box, you literally have enough to get this thing quickly installed on a rifle, switch and all, and go shooting. But yeah, the big improvement again is that rear tail switch. I have mine in black, but when you order your Gunmetal Gray, it will come in the same coloration, so it won't be black, so don't worry about that. All will be the same color. So it's still a magnetic attachment process, but now you have this really nice locking system that once you press that section forward and lock into place, it's not going to come off. It is locked in place until you release the lock and take it out. So it's a really nice addition. I think that's going to solve a lot of problems for people who were concerned about, the purely a magnetic attachment point, coming loose. Now you have a very secure switch on the back of your Odin Mini. One of the best features about the Odin Mini is it now offers Scout attachment points, which is a really welcome change to what was a pretty bulky attachment system before with Odin lights. They have, again, the direct M-lock like you see down here, or they have Picatinny. And what's nice with the Picatinny is you can see you have dual spots there, so you can quickly and easily switch this thing around and orientate it however you want to make it fit your rifle. Now, what's nice about this switch too is it is lockable. So you have when it's on unlock, you can let me go this way so you can see it. You can see the button actuates, and then when you install your light, you would simply turn it to lock, and now that doesn't actuate and locks your light in place. So you have again a really quick way to secure your light to the mount and secure your switch to the light to where nothing's going to come loose. You know you're going to be good to go. All right, now let's talk about the thing you guys are probably most interested in, and that is the sale, the package deals, all that good stuff. I'll be sure to roll in some B-roll, some images here on the right so you guys can, see those sales while I'm talking about them. But again, there's three big ones. The first one is the Odin Mini in the Gunmetal Gray you see here, or that limited edition red that we talked about before. And that alone is 30% off, so that's going to bring it down to $118.97. They also have a package deal with the Odin in Gunmetal Gray or red with the Obulb, any color variation there too, and that is 40% off, bringing it down to $119. Now the second set of package deals is the Warrior Mini in red. That is 30% off. That brings it down to $62. They also have a bundle with the Warrior Mini and the Obulb. That's 40% off, brings it down to $71. The other one with the Warrior Mini is the Warrior Mini in red, black, or desert tan for 40% off, and that brings it down to $101. The last thing I want to mention is the Obulb in red, green, or gray. That is going to be 33% off, so $20. Or you can get a bundle deal with all three for 40% off, brings it down to $53. Guys, again, this Obulb has been great. So if you need just an extra little light, $20, just go pick one up. Now let's get into those Christmas packs, the big deals, the ones you're going to save a bunch of money. So first is the one with the Odin Mini in Gunmetal Gray, also the Warrior Mini in red, the i3T EOS, the Obulb in green and gray, and that's going to be 40% off, bringing it down to $214. The other one is the Odin Mini in Gunmetal Gray, plus the M2R Pro, the Warrior Mini red, i3T EOS, Obulb in red, green, and gray, and that's 40% off. You're getting all of that for $303. The last one is the Odin Mini in red, plus the M2R Pro, the Warrior Mini red, the Warrior X Turbo, the i3T EOS Titanium, Obulb in red, and also the O Lantern in Basalt Gray, and you're getting that 40% off. So all of those lights 40% off, down to $405. Now there is some free stuff. Olight's always known for giving out free stuff, and they're doing the tier system they've done before. So I won't go into it. I'll just make sure I annotate it the right. You can see, the more you spend, the more you save. So definitely keep that in mind when we talked about those Christmas packs, or just this light with the bulb. Just remember, maybe you can spend a few more dollars and get one of those really nice free deals on the right. All right, guys, that about wraps it up on the new lights, the specs, the combo deals, the Christmas specials, all the stuff. So if you guys are interested, you want to pick something up, especially those limited edition colors, make sure you use the link down in the description below. Go pick something up before it sells out. But yeah, I've absolutely enjoyed these lights. I've loved the Odin Mini since I got it. I'm hoping to get my hands on more because I really do want to run these things on all of my rifles and AR pistols. Again, guys, I really appreciate your time. Hopefully one of these things struck your fancy and you're able to go over to the website, save a few bucks, and pick up a really fantastic light. yeah, guys, I think that about wraps it up. If you guys found that video informative, feel free to give it a like down below. If you guys haven't, feel free to subscribe. We're gonna keep doing videos. I'm gonna cover the SIG in the next video, I think, talking about everything we've done to it, because I think it's done. So subscribe if you want to see more on that or anything else that I have the wall behind me. Feel free to comment, guys. I'm gonna try to hang out for 24 hours and answer any questions you guys might have. Yeah, that's it. Take care, stay safe. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.